What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and the V26.20 aka Ahsoka Tano update for Fortnite is going to be releasing tomorrow. So in today's YouTube video, we'll be going over all of the leaks and news and everything you need to know in order to get yourself prepared for everything that's actually going to happen. And it all starts off with us going to the Battle Pass page right here. So firstly, one of the things I should mention to you guys is that we are going to finally be getting the Vindication, style for pickaxe. We're going to be able to get the Soul Cellar glider, normal variant, and the Reef Cake Fish Stick style for Fish Stick, because we are going to be getting Fish Stick Snapshot questline. Now, to kind of add on to just these 3 rewards you'll be able to get tomorrow, another thing I want to mention is that for doing 3 quests, you'll be able to purchase the Ram Rocket from Fish Stick in-game, aka the NPC. For doing 6 quests, you'll be able to actually purchase weapon upgrades from Fish Stick, and the Infiltrator Pump Shotgun that Fish Stick sells will also be sold in Legendary Rarity. And then for doing 10 quests, you will be able to hire Fish Stick as an NPC to kind of follow you around and help you deal damage in combat. So it is nice to see that we're going to be getting, a variant, another variant technically, even though it's just the base version of the glider, and another variant for Fish Stick that you'll be able to use in game. The cosmetics look pretty clean, and they're just kind of something to go along with the Fish Stick set, right? Even if you don't use Fish Stick in general, you can use stuff like this on normal Fish Stick and everything else, and make a fishy themed combo out of all that type of stuff. Even just the weight alone, right? It has a nice little theme that can be used on a lot of characters, so it is nice to see that's happening. However, on top of that, we are also getting Ahsoka Tano with all of their hidden cosmetics released with tomorrow's update. Even though it says right here that it's coming in 2 days, it will be arriving tomorrow with the update, because according to the official Star Wars post, it arrives on the 26th, which is the same time as the update, instead of arriving on the 27th. So most likely what will happen is when this update officially releases, they're going to push forward that release date by 1 day so that we get the cosmetics right away, either right when downtime ends or right at 9 AM Eastern time that same day. Now, along with these rewards being added, we're of course going to be getting new quests. We're going to be getting lightsabers returning, the Star Wars Rift Gates returning, where they'll spawn in during a match. You'll be able to interact with them and get a lightsaber with the special force power with that lightsaber. And we will be getting blasters returning as well, because they've recently been updating files relating to the blaster rifles. So a lot of the Star Wars themed stuff is going to be returning to the game for us to enjoy with Ahsoka Tano's launch in Fortnite. But in terms of the quests themselves, if you're curious what those might be, we'll go ahead and kind of showcase the skin a little bit here. There's simple stuff such as gaining shields for the first quest. There's one for surviving storms, one for dealing damage with melee weapons, which will include lightsabers or pickaxes, one for completing job boards, one for dealing damage just in general, and then one for being the first one to open a chest, the first one to get an elimination, and the first one to land on the ground. However, you don't have to do all of those in one single match, right? You can be the first one to open a chest in one match, the first to land on the ground in the second match, and the first to get an elimination in a third match, but you have to do all 3 of those first 2 accolades in order to complete this quest, which is very interesting because it's a first of its kind, where we've never really seen them do this whole entire first to do these certain things to complete a quest thing. And maybe it will hint towards what the future quests for Fortnite are going to be like, but that is something to kind of get excited for, right? A lot of new cosmetics added to the game, especially if you're a Star Wars fan. You'll have a lot of those cosmetics to actually earn, a lot of fun times just to be had with the returning Star Wars themed stuff, and it just gives you something more to do in the game. And I'm going to be honest, regardless of how OP or terrible the lightsabers may be at certain times, they are still super fun to actually use, and the force powers only make them so much more fun. And then of course, and since we're in the Battle Pass menu, the last thing I'll mention is that October 2023's crew pack will be added to the game files. This typically gets revealed on the 27th or 28th, so around a day or 2 after the actual update gets released, we will have some news regarding what October 2023's Fortnite crew pack is. Now for the rest of this video, I want to split everything up in its own little section, so let's start off by talking about the birthday event in Fortnite. That will be vaulted with the V26.20 update, meaning that the quests will be unavailable. If you haven't gotten all the rewards, you'll be unable to actually gain those rewards going forwards, but on top of that, the wishing the bus driver a happy birthday message in the bottom left will be reverted to just thanking the bus driver. Balloons and birthday present items are both going to be vaulted from the game, and the jump balloon augment will be vaulted as well. Now for those who are unfamiliar about the jump balloon augment, if we go ahead and go to our menu, this is one of the augments that made it so whenever you jumped, you gained a balloon, right? And, you know, it would just be a nice little augment to have in the game, and it would be kind of fun, just kind of mess around and see how many balloons you can stack up, maybe going in a small little building where no one else can touch you and you can't fly to the heavens, and just trying to, you know, continuously spam balloons until you have the maximum, even above the maximum in some cases, and just have a lot of goofy little fun with it, right? Sadly, that augment will be disabled with the next update because, you know, all the other balloon related stuff is going to be gone, so you got to get your fun out of the way today before it's just permanently in the Fortnite void. But yeah, in terms of birthday stuff, make sure you get all that stuff done because, you know, it's all going to be vaulted, and then we'll kind of be done with the happy birthdays for Fortnite for a whole another year. In terms of other stuff related to the quest area, we know that we're going to be getting the week 5 and week 6 quest line because every single update we get at least 2 weeks worth of quest, so it makes sense that, you know, since we're already on week 4, 5 and 6 are going to be the next ones added. We could see a week 7 added to the files, and that would tell us if we're going to be having 3 weeks before the next Fortnite update or if it's only going to be 2 weeks before the next update, but that is something that we currently don't have all the information on right now, but we do know it's a guarantee that we're at least getting 2 weeks of content, you know, added with this update. But in terms of other little changes here and there, when it comes to quests, we know that we're going to be getting a V-Bucks quest pack that might be added this update, or it might be added in a future update, codenamed Confection Pop. Not much is known about it other than the codename and the fact that it's going to be one of those quest packs where you spend some real money and then you're able to actually unlock a cosmetic set, you know, that includes a skin, a back bling, pickaxe, all that type of stuff, and gives you V-Bucks along the way. We also know that we're getting a level up quest pack either added this update or the next one, codenamed Ephemeral, or Ephemeral, I can't even say the word, Ephemeral, whatever else, you know, however it's trying to be spelled or whatever else. But that is a actual quest pack that's going to be coming up soon. Once again, it's a codenamed thing, we don't really have any images of it, but it is interesting to see how they're continuing to work on all this type of stuff and how we're going to be getting a lot of real money, or I guess V-Buck bundles, added very soon in Fortnite. So, you know, just a lot of quest related stuff to get excited for, especially if you have the money to spare for the actual things the quests are related to. And then in terms of other things that will be happening, we know that we're going to be seeing Deku Smash Mythic being vaulted from the game. We will still have Todoroki's Ice Wall, however Deku Smash will be vaulted, right? So, you know, get your fun out of the way now, destroy as many buildings as you want before it's completely vaulted from the game, and you no longer have your abilities of, you know, just smashing through a million buildings just, you know, with the snap of your fingers. And then in the probably territory, we know that these aren't all confirmed, but we do know that typically this stuff is, you know, leaked or it should be happening very soon. We know that there's going to be bug fixes. Now, we don't know what those bug fixes actually are going to be because based on all of the leaks currently speculating, you know, for Fortnite and everything else, they don't have anything on their Trello relating to upcoming bug fixes. We also know that the toggled zoom DMR is still being worked on. It was in the trailer, and that is something that we should be expecting very soon in Fortnite. If it's not in the next update, it has to be in the update right after. And then finally, you know, new augments are coming to the game. We already know there's a lot of leaked augments, some for Fortnitemares, you know, there's just augments being worked on all over the place, but we don't know which ones in particular are going to be releasing with this update. And of course, you can always count on a new update to have at least one new cosmetic added to the files. So yeah, you know, a lot of stuff to look forward to. Oh, I just jumped off the, hold on, wait. Okay, nope, I didn't manage to do that properly. But, you know, there's a lot of stuff to look forward to in tomorrow's update. Now, regarding some of the previous leaks, such as Fortnite's racing mode and other things such as, you know, the UI revamp, it appears like those won't be in this upcoming update because the UI revamp is currently set for November 2023. But with that said, hope you champs and champions enjoyed today's video. If you did, consider subscribing for the content I create, and I'll catch you guys next time with another upload. Peace out.